Yo, what's up, guys? It is day 2 of our Bible studies. We're doing Matthew 2 today, so let's get right into it. First of all, it just starts off by telling, where Jesus was born and in Jerusalem about King Herod. Now, King Herod was the king of Jerusalem. He was a very power-hungry king, and he knew that because of all the stir and all the ruckus of this up-and-coming star, Lamine Yamal, you guys, any soccer fans, you know Lamine Yamal, Lamine Yamal is, at the top of the soccer world right now. He is just this upcoming rising star. And in the same sense, Jesus, I'm not saying Lamine Yamal is close to Jesus. It's just an analogy. But, and in the same sense, Jesus is this up-and-coming star, this stud, and King Herod hates that. He's jealous because he knows that Jesus is going to take away King Herod's power. So Herod wants to, it says in verse 8, "When you have found him, bring me a word that I may go and do him homage." And that was King Herod talking to his Magi, that's how you say it. But, hold on, I'll get to this in a second. Later on in verse 13, it said, Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him, because the Lord told Joseph, "Rise and take the child and his mother and flee to Egypt and stay there until I tell you," because King Herod's intentions were not good. Later on in verse 16, it says, "When Herod realized that he had been deceived by the Magi, he became furious. He ordered the massacre of all the boys in Bethlehem and its vicinity 2 years old and younger." Because from the start, King Herod was a wolf in sheep's clothing, and his heart posture wasn't good. And since King Herod never had good intentions, and God knew that, he protected Joseph, who was and Mary and Jesus, who was actively seeking out the Lord and trusting in their guidance. And in the same sense, God knows our heart posture too. He knows when our intentions are pure or not. He knows when we need protection, when we need help, and when something may arise or a problem may come, and God needs to protect us. So we just need to trust that God can protect us and lead us and guide us, and that he knows what's best for our lives. So yeah, obey Jesus and trust in him. And just because you can't see something or you don't understand why God's doing something doesn't mean God ain't working. I love you and Jesus loves you more. God bless. I'll see you Friday.